We were badly misled about the event that changed our lives, which I haven't read, but supposedly is about them kind of saying, oh, wait, COVID was all a bit of a scam, and, you know, the lab leak hypothesis was suppressed. And we've all realized, you know, in March of 2025, how it was all a bit of a setup, which listeners of this show, we didn't actually, you know, go hard on it, right? But we definitely did that episode with Kane and stuff where we were talking about it on this show. Like, this is not news if you were awake and not just following the news, you know, the propaganda, right? So anyway, the meme is Eric Andre, the New York Times, shooting the guy labeled lab leak hypothesis. And he says, why would we be misled like this? So it's so ridiculous for the New York Times, who were a part of spreading, these unvaccinated conspiracy theorists and so forth, to then be like, oh, how were we misled? We were totally caught off guard. Like, shift the blame. Who else can we find who was at fault? We didn't have anything to do with this. And I just feel like it's literally exactly the same thing as these BTC guys. How did we end up with a captured, hijacked BTC? Why did nobody tell us? So, okay. Just, I don't know, comedic. Any thoughts on the pandemic or on feigned ignorance?
Just people not wanting to rock the boat and not wanting to make decisions. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like it's hard to tell whether people, like, maybe self-awareness just doesn't exist. I'm coming to this new theory that self-awareness, there's no self-aware people. Like, maybe the Buddha or something, but accepting him, who is like a paragon of that virtue, maybe nobody on planet Earth can have self-awareness, because if you did have self-awareness, if anybody had self-awareness, they would instantly just like go insane from how much cognitive dissonance. Nobody is perfectly consistent, right? Everybody has all kinds of stuff that they did in the past that they've changed their mind on, that they didn't admit to somebody else, or some conflicting opinions that, like, well, when it's me, it's a special case that whatever I justify, but I still judge other people for that, right? So I'm just coming to this theory that maybe humans can't have self-awareness, because if you did, you would instantly go insane, because there's got to be some explanation for why people like does Nick Carter, does he know? Do you think he's self-aware enough to know I was on the wrong side of history? In fact, I aggressively pushed the wrong side of history. Now it's turning out exactly like the people who told me that I was doing the wrong thing said it would. And I'm pretending that I don't know that that's what happened. Do you think he's pretending, or do you think he literally just is ignorant?
I think it's hard for people to to acknowledge that they're wrong in something, and it's just people can't get past that block, so they'll come up with excuses and just circle around it. And
but do you think he's conscious of that process? Yeah, it's hard. But the thing is, there's a big difference between, I realized I was wrong, and I'm going to put on a public front like I wasn't wrong, oh, wow, let's wend away some way. Or he's like genuinely like, da-da, like the Galaxy Brain meme, Galaxy Brain, BTC is getting captured. And like his mind has just deleted out all the history, or has never wound back the tape. Like that element of self-awareness just does not exist in him.
I could see it getting blacked out as like a self-preservation mechanism.
Yes, this is what I'm talking about.